So the first section on your CV is going to be your heading. Your heading should include your name, contact details, and location. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can create a caregiver or a care assistant CV with less or no experience. If you're looking to pursue a career in caregiving or healthcare, stay with me. Hey friend, welcome to my little corner on the internet. If you're new here, kindly take a second to hug that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you stay updated for each time I post inspiring and educative videos like this one you're about to watch now. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I don't take your consistent support for granted. Thank you. This video is going to be a practical one as I'll be using the CVs I created for my clients for this tutorial. I'm going to be using two CVs in particular. One is for a client that is currently in the UK, and I think she has 1 or 2 years experience in healthcare, while the other one is for a client that is in Lagos, Nigeria with zero experience in caregiving. I have lots of them, but we're just going to be using those two for this tutorial. So you know why you're here. Let's get right into it. So the first section on your CV is going to be your heading. Your heading should include your name, contact details, and location. For your name, I would advise you always use your first and last name so that anyone that looks at your CV knows, oh, this is your first name and this is your surname. The hiring manager is not confused about which is your first name and your last name. For your location, use only the name of the city. Don't put all your address on your CV because you don't know where your CV is going to. And for your contact details, make sure you use your email address. This is jendo@gmail.com. And your phone number. If your LinkedIn is optimized, make sure to add your LinkedIn URL here also. Don't need to add your photo or headshot on your CV. This can be acceptable in some of the countries, but for the UK and Canada, it's not acceptable. It might even post as a disadvantage to you. So don't include your picture, passport, or headshot on your CV. I know you must have noticed this. I do this for almost all my clients' CVs. Here you can either use your professional title or the job title you're applying for. Moving on to the next step, which is your professional summary. This is a chance to introduce yourself and make a strong first impression on your potential employer. Highlight your passion for caregiving and your desire to help others, relevant skills or experience that you have. Here is an example: dedicated healthcare assistant with experience in providing high quality care to patients, skilled in assisting with daily living activities, monitoring vital signs, administering medication, and contributing to personalized care plans, with a proven track record of maintaining a positive and professional attitude in high stress environments, committed to providing safe and effective care to all patients. So, what if you don't have experience in caregiving or healthcare assistant role? Let's take a look at the second example you can use. This example is from the second CV I said I was going to use earlier. So let's go through it. If you don't have experience in caregiving, you can use this as a guide. Dynamic and results-driven professional with over 10 years of experience in streamlining and optimizing routine clerical and administrative tasks to increase efficiency and productivity. Skilled in optimizing advanced software packages to effectively manage data, create compelling documents and presentations, and drive successful business outcomes. Seeking a new opportunity as a caregiver where I can utilize my skills and experience to make a positive impact. So if you don't have prior experience in caregiving, do not lose hope because you can still apply for that job. Please do not copy and paste on your CV. This is just to guide you while you write yours. And if you would like to work with me, I'll leave a link in the description and in the comments where you can reach out to me directly. Or you can use my email address to send me a direct email. Don't copy and paste. I do not recommend this. Moving on to the third section of your CV, which is your skills section. As a caregiver, you need to have a wide range of skills, including communication, empathy, patience, and the ability to work under pressure. This is just a few soft skills that you need to have. You need to also include technical skills such as first aid training or experience using medical equipment. If you're still watching this video at this point, I just want to remind you to take a second to hug that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Thank you. So let's go back to our case study and see the skills listed there. So Jendo has the following skills: patient care, urine and blood testing, basic wound care and dressing. Jendo is trained in first aid, emotional intelligence, workflow tools which include MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, basic NHS health checks, communication, problem solving, flexibility and adaptability. So that's it for Jendo's skills section. Moving on to the next section, which is your work experience section. Here you need to start with your most recent experience, your role first, the company, the location, and the date, followed by your responsibilities and achievements. Use metrics to highlight your impact. Now let's go through the example. The first and recent experience of Jendo is healthcare assistant in Jendo Healthcare Services. Location, London. Date, January 2022/present. So the next thing we are going to go through now is the job description. This CV is not packed with job description and duties. It's mixed with key achievements that Jendo has achieved. So let's go through it. Assisting patients with daily living activities, including bathing, grooming, dressing, and toileting. Second bullet point is contributed to the development and personalized care plans for 25 plus patients, resulting in improved patient outcomes and satisfactions. Maintain patients' room and equipment in a clean and organized manner, resulting in a 30% reduction in equipment malfunction and replacement costs. The fourth bullet point is provided emotional support to 15 plus patients and families, responding to concerns and providing reassurance, resulting in improved patient and family satisfaction scores. So you can see that it's not packed with duties and responsibilities. With a job description like this, the employer will see your impact and that you're results driven. So the next experience of Jendo is customer service rep. This is to show that the fact you're creating a caregiver or care assistant CV doesn't mean you should take off all your previous work experiences. This is going to create a gap in your CV that you cannot explain. And of course, you have transferable skills from your previous experiences that can be relevant in your caregiving role. For instance, as a customer service rep, you need to have a strong communication skills in order to be effective in your role. So you don't have to take off all your previous experiences because they are not related to caregiving. Before we proceed, kindly take a second to like this video. It's going to mean a lot to me. Moving on to your next section, which is your education section. Here, if you have your MSc, you list that first before your BSc. If you don't have MSc, use only your BSc. Don't include your secondary and primary education. Just your BSc is totally fine. You can see here that Jendo has BSc in economics education and that's it. The secondary and primary education is not listed here. Moving on to the next section, which is your certifications. You need to list relevant training only. For Jendo has certifications from Florence Academy. Jendo was trained in basic life support, duty of care, dignity of care, equality and diversity, core communication skills, fluids and nutrition training, food hygiene, dementia, and so forth and so forth. You need to invest in certifications. So even if you don't have experience in caregiving, when a recruiter sees that you have relevant certifications, they will know you are invested in this career path and you're taking this seriously. You can see that this is the end of this CV. Don't include references available on request, except it's a specific requirement from the recruiter. Else, you will just be wasting space. That's it, friend. That's how you can create an international and standard CV for caregiving or care assistance role with zero or limited experience in caregiving. Remember to highlight your skills and experiences, even if they are not related to caregiving. And if you find value in this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to this channel if you've not yet. Because on this channel, I am committed to sharing impactful, educative, and inspiring content like this one you just finished watching. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.